Small steps every day create big victories over time. Sometimes the dream looks so big that it feels impossible. You look at where you are right now and where you want to be, and the gap seems endless. That's when doubt creeps in. But here's the truth. Every big victory you admire today was once built on small, unseen steps. No one wakes up successful overnight. It's the little things repeated daily that quietly stack up into something powerful. Think of a bricklayer. One brick doesn't look like much. Even a small wall doesn't seem impressive. But brick by brick, day after day, the foundation becomes stronger. And before you know it, a massive building stands tall. That's how success works. Each workout, each page you read, each dollar you save, it all counts. The progress may feel slow, but it's real, and it's moving you closer to the life you want. The mistake most people make is quitting too soon because results don't show up fast enough. But consistency beats speed. Showing up daily, even with small effort, is what creates lasting change. So don't worry about the mountain ahead of you. Just take the next step today, then another tomorrow. Over time, you'll look back and realize those tiny steps carried you farther than you ever imagined. Remember, small steps every day create big victories over time. Start today. Your future self will thank you. Small steps every day create big victories over time. Progress matters more than perfection. Perfection is a trap. How many times have you held yourself back because things weren't just right? You wanted the perfect plan, the perfect timing, the perfect skills, so you ended up doing nothing at all. The truth is, perfection doesn't exist. What really matters is progress, no matter how small. Think about a child learning to walk. They don't wait until they've mastered balance before taking their first step. They stumble, they fall, and they get back up. Every wobbly step is progress, and soon enough, they're running. Imagine if that child waited until they could walk perfectly. They'd never move at all. Life is the same. Waiting for perfection keeps you stuck. Taking imperfect action moves you forward. Maybe your workout wasn't perfect today, but you still showed up. Maybe your project isn't flawless, but you learned something new. Progress is what shapes growth. Each step forward builds momentum, and momentum is far more powerful than waiting for perfect. Don't let the fear of mistakes stop you. Progress means you're trying. Progress means you're moving. And movement, no matter how small, always beats standing still. So let go of perfection. Focus on being a little better today than you were yesterday. Celebrate the small wins, because over time, those small wins turn into big victories. Keep going. Progress matters more than perfection. Consistency beats motivation. Let's be honest. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you wake up ready to conquer the world, and other days you don't even want to get out of bed. That's normal. The problem is, too many people rely only on motivation to move forward. But here's the truth. Motivation might get you started, but consistency is what keeps you going. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't wait until you feel motivated to do it. You do it every single day, no matter what, because you know it matters. The same rule applies to your goals. You don't need to feel inspired every day. You just need to show up every day. Athletes don't train only when they feel like it. Writers don't finish books by waiting for the perfect wave of inspiration. Success comes from building habits that carry you even when your energy is low. That's the power of consistency. It turns actions into a routine and routines into results. Even small efforts repeated daily will always beat random bursts of motivation. 10 minutes of work every day adds up to more than hours of work done once in a while. Consistency compounds. It builds momentum. Don't stop waiting for the right mood. Do it anyway. Show up. Be consistent. Because in the long run, consistency will always beat motivation. Every win, no matter how small, builds confidence. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, one step at a time. The problem is, people think they need a huge achievement to finally feel confident. But the truth is, Confidence grows from small victories stacked on top of each other. Think about learning to ride a bike. At first it feels shaky and scary. You fall, you wobble, you doubt yourself. But then, one day, you balance for a few seconds longer than yesterday. That little win makes you believe you can do better. Soon, you're pedaling without help. And before long, you're racing down the street with no fear. That's how confidence is built, not from one giant leap, but from celebrating each small step forward. Every time you finish a workout, stick to your plan, or complete a task you promised yourself, you're proving to your own mind, I can do this. And that proof is powerful. It's not about how big the win looks to others, it is about what it means to you. Those little wins slowly silence self-doubt and replace it with self-belief. So don't ignore the small victories. They're the building blocks of unshakable confidence. Celebrate them, stack them, let them remind you of how far you've come. Because every win, no matter how small, builds the strength to go after the big ones. Don't compare your journey to others. Focus on your bricks. Comparison is a thief. It steals your joy, your focus, and your progress. How many times have you looked at someone else's success and thought, why am I not there yet? It's easy to get lost in what others are building, but here's the truth, their path isn't yours. Your story is being written brick by brick, and it's unfair to measure your foundation against someone else's finished wall. Imagine two builders. One is stacking bricks fast, and the wall looks almost complete. The other is still laying the base, slow and steady. At first glance, it looks like the second builder is behind, but over time that strong foundation will hold up longer than the rushed wall. That's how life works. Everyone builds at their own pace, and strength comes from focusing on your bricks, not theirs. When you compare, you shift your energy from building to doubting. And doubt kills progress. Instead, put your head down and stack one more brick today. Maybe it's a workout, maybe it's studying, maybe it's saving a little money. Those small bricks matter. Don't let someone else's timeline distract you from yours. Your journey is unique, and your bricks will eventually form something powerful and lasting. So focus on your wall. Trust your process. Keep stacking your bricks, because your masterpiece is on its way. Struggles are part of the process. They make your foundation stronger. Struggles aren't signs that you're failing. They're proof that you're building something real. Too often we see challenges as setbacks, when in truth they're shaping the foundation we need for lasting success. Think about it. A building with a weak base will collapse under pressure. But when the foundation is tested, reinforced, and strengthened, that building can stand tall for years. Your struggles are doing the same for you. Remember the first time you tried something new. Maybe it was lifting weights, starting a business, or even learning a skill. It felt heavy, it felt frustrating, but over time those struggles built resilience. They trained your mind and body to handle more than you thought you could. Every obstacle you overcome adds another layer of strength to your foundation. Think of a tree during a storm. The strong winds may bend its branches, but they also force its roots to dig deeper into the ground. Without the storm, the roots wouldn't grow as strong. Without struggle, you wouldn't either. So instead of fearing struggles, embrace them. See them as teachers, as tools that are shaping you into someone unstoppable. The next time life gets tough, remind yourself, this isn't breaking me, it's building me. Every struggle you face is making your foundation unshakable. Keep pushing, keep standing. Your strength is being built right now. Celebrate progress, not just the finish line. Too many people wait until they reach the finish line to feel proud. They ignore the miles they've already run, the struggles they've already overcome, and the steps they've already taken. But here's the truth. If you only celebrate at the end, you'll miss the joy of the journey. Progress deserves to be celebrated just as much as the final victory. Think about climbing a mountain. If you only focus on standing at the very top, the climb feels endless and discouraging. But when you pause, look back, and see how far you've already come, you find the strength to keep going. Each step upward is progress, and every step deserves recognition. Life works the same way. Maybe you haven't reached your big goal yet, but did you show up today? Did you do something your past self would be proud of? That's worth celebrating. These small milestones are proof that you're moving forward, proof that you're not the same person you were yesterday. Celebrating progress fuels motivation. It keeps you going on the hard days, reminding you that growth is happening, even if you're not at the finish line yet. So don't wait for the end to clap for yourself. Celebrate every step, every effort, every bit of progress, because the finish line is built on all the small wins along the way. Patience and persistence turn dreams into reality. Dreams don't come true overnight. They take time, effort, and the courage to keep going even when the results aren't showing yet. The hardest part isn't dreaming big, it's our staying patient and persistent long enough to see those dreams take shape. Think of a farmer. They don't plant seeds today and expect crops tomorrow. They water, protect, and nurture the soil, knowing that growth takes time. The same applies to your dreams. You may not see immediate results, but that doesn't mean nothing is happening. With patience, the roots are forming. With persistence, the growth becomes visible. Too many people quit just before the breakthrough. They underestimate the power of consistent effort over time. Edison didn't invent the light bulb in one try. Athletes don't win gold after one practice. Success belongs to those who stay in the game, who keep showing up, and who refuse to quit even when progress feels slow. Patience gives you perspective. Persistence gives you power. Together, they transform impossible dreams into reality. So don't rush the process. Don't give up when it feels slow. Trust the timing, trust the work, and trust yourself. Every effort you put in is moving you closer, even if you can't see it yet. Keep watering your dream. Stay patient. Stay persistent. Because that's how dreams turn real. A setback isn't the end. It's a stepping stone. Failure hurts. Setbacks sting. And in the moment, it's easy to believe that one mistake or one loss means the end of your journey. But here is the truth. A setback isn't the end. It is a stepping stone. It's not there to stop you. It's there to teach you, guide you, and prepare you for what's next. Think about Thomas Edison. He failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. If he saw every failed attempt as the end, the world might still be in the dark. But Edison understood something powerful. Each setback was one step closer to success. Every mistake showed him what didn't work and brought him closer to what would. The same applies to you. Maybe you failed a test, lost a job, or faced rejection. It hurts now, but it's not the end of your story. It's a redirection, a lesson pushing you to grow stronger, smarter, and more prepared for the next opportunity. Setbacks build resilience. They force you to dig deeper, to rise again, and to fight harder. And when you finally succeed, the victory feels even sweeter because you know what it took to get there. So don't let a setback convince you to quit. Stand up, learn the lesson, and take the next step. Because every setback is really a stepping stone leading you closer to your breakthrough. Success is built in silence, day by day, not overnight. Overnight success is a myth. What looks sudden to the world is always the result of years of quiet effort, discipline, and sacrifice that no one else saw. Success isn't built in the spotlight. It's built in silence, in the daily grind, in the moments when no one is clapping for you yet. Think about an athlete training for the Olympics. The world only sees them on the big stage, winning medals. But what the world doesn't see are the endless hours in empty gyms, the early mornings, the painful setbacks, and the silent practice sessions that built their strength. The glory was just the result of what was done in silence. The same goes for you. Whether you're studying, building a business, improving your health, or chasing a dream, the results won't show up overnight. At first, it may feel like no one notices your effort. But every small step is stacking up, creating momentum. And one day, when the breakthrough comes, people will call it overnight success. But you'll know the truth. It was built brick by brick, day by day. So don't rush the process. Don't get discouraged if no one sees your effort yet. Keep building in silence. Keep showing up when it's hard. Because real success isn't sudden. It's earned through patience, persistence, and daily action. Your silent work today is shaping the victory you'll celebrate tomorrow.